It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
So first off, I want to say thank you guys so much for the tremendous support, the amount of people who genuinely understand how much this has truly impacted me, and not only me, but my employees as well. As a Black woman-owned business, I couldn't thank you guys enough for vouching for me and fighting for me. And for those that are asking how did she get the dress without paying, the big question, I shipped it out of good faith. This was a rushed order bridal gown, and we had a few days until her wedding. So once I shipped it, I wanted to make sure that there were no delays in shipment. I wanted to make sure she got it ahead of time. So I already sent her the balance a few days prior. The balance with everything else that's owed. I didn't charge any shipping. She got that. I sent it via email. I sent it through text. I told her, review it, let me know. And then, I wasn't really thinking too much more about it. I was more focused on making sure the dress was perfected, making sure everything was good before I actually shipped it to her, because I knew her wedding was so soon. So fast forward to the day I shipped it and made sure that it was on the truck and make sure everything was good. I sent her a reminder text and said, hey, just, making sure you got the balance, making sure you know the payment options. Here you go. So I sent a reminder. So the dress was overnighted. So mind you, when it's overnighted and I shipped it that night, it gets there the next day in the morning. So I leave it alone. I go to sleep. I wake up. They're a few hours ahead of us. So I send another text. Just, hey, the dress is going to be held at a location because I haven't received my payment. And then also I haven't received any type of confirmation. And I provided a signature request on the dress. And I don't want the dress to be delayed if they try and deliver and y'all aren't there, because no one has texted me back. So I sent that text in the morning. So I called FedEx to hold it at a location, hoping they would possibly go ahead and pay me or correspond back to me after I did that, because they went ghost as far as communication after I sent the tracking number the previous night. So called FedEx, hold it at a location, and no correspondence back. So by the time it got to, what time was it that morning? Maybe 11 my time. The mom texted us like, oh, I'll pay the invoice. If the dress is there, I'll pay the invoice. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'll send you the invoice. Sent the mom the invoice. Sent her the details. And then I didn't hear anything back for like another hour or two. And I'm checking the tracking. I see that the dress has actually been picked up. So after I send that message, the update, like, hey, can I get an update on the invoice? I sent it to you. Did you get it? I don't hear anything back. Mind you, I know they got the dress. I see the signature request has been signed by, I think it was Jay Wells, which, her husband's last name is Wells. So I know they got it. So from there, I didn't have any correspondence from the daughter or from the mom for a So after that, I think Rayleigh, she ended up replying back to me saying, oh, no, I want to make sure I try on a dress first. Can I send you half once I try it on and half after? And I'm like, no, I need my payment. Like, you got the dress. I need my payment. That's just what it is. She sent me those messages. She started replying. Then I text the mom. I'm like, hello, I need my payment. Like, you all have the dress now. Can I please get my money paid, my balance paid? Okay. Didn't hear anything else from them. They go ghost for hours. 9 o'clock that night, my time. Mind you, all of this was happening during the morning. So 9 o'clock my time, I'm on a flight. I get off the flight. I get a text and it's like, oh, you need to come fix the train. I said, well, I'm not going to come fix anything until the balance is paid, because I said, at this point, you all knew you were supposed to pay the balance. You haven't paid it. You haven't been corresponding with me. You didn't even tell me that you received the dress. And I shipped it. You know that this is a very important item for me as well as you. You didn't even have the courtesy to tell me, hey, I received it. So whatever type of games are being played, I was like, no, I'm done. I'm like, if you want me to fix the dress, I will fix it, but I need my money paid. So I didn't hear anything else from her. Didn't hear anything else from her mother. Here we go to the next day. I sent a nice text. I said, hello. It has now been a day that you all have had the dress. I have no balance, no correspondence. I don't know what's going on. I need an update. Okay. A few hours go by, the mom eventually replies to me and is like, oh, we want the dress to work. I don't know if it's gonna work. I said, well, if the dress is not gonna work, why didn't y'all call me? I said, why didn't y'all send me pictures and photos? The dress was perfect. We fit the dress on your daughter several times before she left. There was nothing with the fit that we changed after she left our fittings. We didn't change anything. We only added the crystal and finished the dress up. I said, so the fit never changed because we did not adjust anything with sizing. So I don't understand how anything could have got from me with the fit model where it was perfect on your daughter before that at her fittings, which was perfect, it fit her perfect, and then get to you again and then it doesn't work. So it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, why didn't y'all call me? Why aren't you sending me pictures? Why aren't you FaceTiming me? Why didn't you like take it to a seamstress or something like that? She's like, oh, we took it to someone. I'm like, but you didn't call me. I would come out there in a minute to fix that dress. Even though I was upset about the balance, if they really would have reached out to me and said that, I would have come out there, you know. But the correspondence, the ignoring me, the not responding, not telling me they don't have the dress, it was all just so crazy. And I'm like, why would you wait this long to say something to me? Like, it does not make sense to me. So anyways, we get to maybe a few hours after that. I'm like, since y'all don't want to let me know what's going on, I told you, take it to a seamstress. You're denying that. She said, no, she's not taking it to a seamstress. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. I'm not taking it to a seamstress. No, I don't want to. I said, okay, since you're denying that, just give me the dress back. Since something is wrong with it, y'all don't want to show me, you don't want to send me pictures, just give me the dress back. They said, no, send a shipping label. I said, no, I'm not sending anything. At this point, I done took enough losses. Y'all done played enough games. You ship the dress back by FedEx before they close at 4 o'clock. Or I'm going to get it. I already booked my flight because I saw the day prior that they were playing games. I'm going to come get the dress. I said, I will give you time before it's time for my flight to board to send me confirmation that y'all are going to ship the dress back. Since y'all clearly are saying you're not going to use it, ship it back. Okay, I gave her time. When it was time for me to board my flight, I let her know it's 30 minutes before I have to board this flight. Please send me the tracking confirmation so you can ship my dress back. Because if you're not going to use it, just give it back. Because the games y'all been playing the past 2 days is just crazy. I was very upset. Okay, so we get to the time to get on the flight. I said, I'm getting on the flight. I'm letting you know I will be there by 8:15 to retrieve the dress. So she knew because she was texting me and telling me, oh, what time will you get there? And she also asked me what time the FedEx closed. I told her. So she was very well aware that I was coming to get that dress because she didn't ship it. Okay, so once I got there in Grand Junction, I text her. I let her know, hi, I'm here to get the dress. I text her from 8:15 up until 1 o'clock in the morning every 30 minutes to say, hello, I'm here. Hello, can you let me know where to come? I did not want to show up at anyone's address unannounced or without permission. I text them every 30 minutes, Ray Lee and the mother, several times every 30 minutes to let them know, please tell me where you are so I can come and get my dress. I'm here to get my dress. I'm at the airport. I'm 10 minutes away. I was there to get my dress and they would not correspond with me, and I'm going to show the screenshots. So from there, I have not heard from them. Whatever games have been played, I truly cannot tell y'all. All I know is the dress is stolen. I don't have the dress. I can't get any responses from her or her family members. I'm blocked on social media, all platforms, just like everybody else. And this was before the internet stuff started. They have not texted me, emailed me, corresponded with me, and said anything in regards to giving my dress back, paying the balance, or anything. So I'm in the dark about everything. So yes, the dress is stolen 100%. No one knows what even happened at that wedding because they won't post pictures. It's all a mystery. It's all crazy because the thing is, if you didn't want it, just give it back. The games that were played those days that they had the dress, to me, makes absolutely no sense. So that's the story. And also for the people that really want to contribute and help out, I made a GoFundMe. I've never done anything like this before. I thank you all if y'all want to help pay my employees and pay for the losses and the distress and everything that I've gone through. The link is in my bio. Thank y'all so much for going to bat for me about this. Unfortunately, I still haven't heard anything. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where the dress is. I don't have the money. So that is the story about the stolen dress. It is a stolen dress 100%. I'm gonna post the screenshots in the next video. Thank y'all.
Hey everyone, this is Rayleigh. You've probably seen me all over TikTok, but Now that things have calmed down a little bit, I'm ready to tell you guys the truth. The reason I haven't gotten on here and said anything is I was getting married and dealing with family being in town, friends, and trying to enjoy being a newlywed. The reason I'm speaking out now is I have found some professional advice, and I was not happy with Sindera starting a GoFundMe because most of her information has been so far from the truth, and I'm ready to tell you guys the truth. To set the record straight, I did not wear the dress that Kazazi, LLC, or Sindera White made. I'm waiting on photos back from my photographer so that I can show you guys, but I'll show you guys the ones that I have now because it was an unplugged ceremony, so I do only have a few of me in the dress that I had to buy 2 days before my wedding. Here's one of the photos from my ceremony. Here is another picture of me right before the ceremony, and here's a photo of me right after the ceremony. As soon as I get photos from my photographer and videographer, I will absolutely post them to here from the ceremony so that everybody can see that I did not wear the dress from Kazazi. Okay, so here is the contract. As you can see right here, it was a total of $6,290 for the Kazazi dress. $6,290 is what we agreed on for this dress, and as you can see right here, August 10th, 2024 was supposed to be our completion date. As you can see, we signed this 2/19/2024, and she states in her contract that bridal wear is 3 to 6 months. 9 days shy of 6 months was her time frame for this dress, and she still went 12 days over. As you can see in this contract, there is literally no discount stated whatsoever. I realize at the time of making this video that the GoFundMe has been taken down, but you can see this total price, and I will show you the deposit that we paid, showing that the GoFundMe is completely false. This is the emailed receipt from Kazazi of us paying 60% of the bridal gown, right here. Here is the invoice. As you can see, this is the total, $6,290, and it was a 60% deposit for $3,774. And swipe back if you need to, but the other picture that I just showed was the paid invoice. Before I jump to her sending the dress in August, I want to brief you guys on what has happened from February all the way till August. In the beginning, we met with her on a Zoom consultation to take measurements and get all of those measurements sent to her. And then she stated that she would be sending over swatches, sending me swatches of the fabric she was going to use for the dress. I never received those. I flew from Colorado to Miami for our first fitting in the beginning of April, and her team and her did not give us a location or a time until literally the night before, which was my last day there. For the second fitting, I flew down to Miami. I was there for a total of 5 days trying to do our second fitting. During those 5 days that I was in Miami, I continued trying to communicate with Sindera and her team. And on the night before, the last day that we were supposed to be there, Sindera texted and just canceled our second fitting altogether. Since our second fitting was canceled, I continued asking for photos. After the second fitting, I continued asking for updates or photos of my dress. Kazazi customer service agreed to a Zoom call for June 16th that was supposed to be with a customer service agent and Sindera. When we got on that Zoom call, Sindera was nowhere to be found. We even pushed that Zoom call back 30 minutes from the original time we were supposed to do it, waiting for her, and she never showed up to the Zoom call. So we had the Zoom call with the customer service rep from Kazazi, and yet still no photos of the dress. The customer service rep stated that she would get photos for us from Sindera as soon as she could, but that didn't happen. I continued asking for updates and a date for our final fitting, which she did inform me 10 days out from my final completion date for the dress. So I had to buy a last-minute flight from Grand Junction to Miami to get there from August 9th to the 11th. I didn't get a photo of the dress until 4 days before the completion date, which was August 6th is when she sent it. This is the video of my dress that she sent me 4 days before the completion date. This is nothing what we agreed upon. I was absolutely sick when I saw this. Here's another angle. I never asked for this many pearls. The boob cups are absolutely terrible, and this point is completely wrong. It's not even a point, which we spoke about in our very first fitting. If she would have sent me photos or videos throughout this process, we could have not done this. At this time, I also asked her for a video or photo of the actual detachable skirt, which she could not provide to me because, get this, when I got there, they hadn't done anything to it. The skirt had zero design. It was absolutely white. It looked like it hadn't even been touched. This is August 9th. The skirt, mind you, untouched. This was August 10th, the day I should be taking this dress home. The overlay here is pinned on, and it was supposed to follow every pleat of the skirt, and when I got it, it did not. This dress was supposed to be custom to my body, my fit, and we had to cinch me in so much because she used E6000 glue to glue all the gems on. As you can see, this is August 10th. This is supposed to be the completion date, and that dress is not even close to being done. This is the dress on August 11th. I was supposed to take it home with me on the 11th. The completion date was supposed to be the 10th. As you can see, it is still rubbing me on my breast so bad. The pearls are not finished. There was so much more that was still not finished with the dress, so I wasn't able to approve it before I left. Sindera stated that it wasn't ready for me to take home and that she would overnight ship it by August 15th so that I would get it by the 16th. I continued asking for updates and photos throughout this time. She refused to send me any. She promised August 10th in her contract and then promised August 15th while I was there, and neither one of those dates were met. Now, 3 days before my wedding, she sends me 2 blurry videos of the dress, and I ask her to resend them or FaceTime me, anything, so that I can at least see what is going on. Pause to read. This is all of the text messages that happened right after she sent me a blurry video of the dress that I couldn't even tell or proof. She's
texting Sindera, I just sent you a message through WhatsApp. Can you also send me a video of the corset dress with the skirt? I'm waiting for it. Let me know when you send it. She said, would you be able to FaceTime me instead? I really can't tell with the video still blurry. Then the girl replies, we are sending them all now, and I'm at FedEx. I will send tracking shortly. She said, I can't tell in the video if the belt is right. I need you to send me more photos so I can confirm the belt and the corset dress. She said, I don't think the belt part of the skirt is right. I need a photo of the front of the skirt too. She says, we are sending them all. One moment.
She states that she's already sending them without me even proofing them. Mind you, this is Tuesday night. She then sends me a tracking number. This is the original tracking number she sent me on Tuesday the 20th. I don't even know why I cover my address anymore because you guys have all posted it everywhere. She leads me to believe that this is the real tracking number, that she dropped my package off at the FedEx. I call FedEx because it says we'll add a delivery date as soon as we get your package. I call them and I'm like, hey, do you have my package? They say no, she hasn't dropped it off yet. Then, these are the text messages I asked Sin, can you send me the tracking number, the dress?
Can you send me the tracking number? Sends it. She said, thank you. So the dress did not ship out last night? She said, yes, we dropped it off right at the closing time and the representative took it and locked the door. The label should update shortly. If not, we could go back up there. They know us, so it won't be any issues. She says, FedEx is showing that they haven't received it. Can you go check? Sindera says, okay, yes, we will go by 4 if it doesn't update by 4 or 5 p.m. Also, did you receive the balance information? We honestly do not ship until the balance is paid in full. But I didn't want to delay anymore as it's already delayed.
This isn't showing up in FedEx. She says she dropped it off, and we tracked it all day on Wednesday the 21st, and it still said, we don't have your package. She claims that she dropped the package off and doesn't have it. Pause to read this, but pretty much she says that it's out of her hands and they have it and they forgot to scan it in.
Says, I am here with the dress. Will start moving shortly. I had to wait in line. We got there so late last night. He said it missed the truck along with the others who came right before closing, which is why you see no movement, but it's in a container now ready to move tonight and arrival tomorrow. It's already in the container. They will scan shortly. You will get update, and it will still an overnight express. It's still an overnight express shipment, so it is still good for the next day arrival. I am here with the manager, and he went and located it in the container, and it is fine. They called me, but I didn't receive, but all is well. I will come back at 9 p.m. to ensure as well and wait here for scan intro.
FedEx scans as soon as you drop off your package. So I tracked the other tracking number that she sent me all day Wednesday, and then at 8 p.m. she sends me this. I finally got an update from FedEx with this new tracking number on Wednesday at 10 p.m. at night. Do what you will with this information, but you're not allowed to take your box off of the FedEx truck after it's already been given to FedEx. Here is the proof that it was not updated until August 21st, 10:08 when they got my package. You can see here that I didn't get it until August 22nd, Thursday at 10:57 a.m. Mind you, 48 hours before I have to walk down the aisle. So picking up where I left off, you can see right here that I got the dress at 10:57 a.m. This is when I got the dress. I took it out of the package very nicely and I put it on and was instantly crying because of how bad it was. First of all, this belt was not supposed to be a belt. It was supposed to truly ombre down all the way to the bottom and get lighter as it went. This is not how it was supposed to look. Also, there's more tulle in this side of the dress than there is the other side. These points up here are completely off, and I will show more pictures of that and all of this close up later, but this is when I first got the dress. As you can see, I was absolutely devastated. Devastated. As you can see, the leg slit was supposed to be more open so you could actually see my leg, and right here in this photo, the rhinestones down the center are lined up, and that's where it's supposed to be. Now let me show you the back. This is the back. Do you see how far off to the right side that train is? This is when the front is lined up how it's supposed to be. The train is completely off to the right side. Also, do you see the difference in size on the belt that she made? Mind you, I wasn't able to proof any of this because she sent me a blurry video and she didn't send me a video with the corset in it. This was not supposed to be a belt. The entire skirt was actually supposed to be more saturated at the top with jewels, and then all as it goes down completely dissipate to almost no jewels at the bottom. Truly like an ombre, if that's the word. And honestly, go back to the contract and read. We never stated a belt. And please take the time to look at how far off this is compared to where the corset middle is. Please. I will show you guys a full video from the front all the way to the back so that you can see that this has not been shifted whatsoever. As you can see with this top, both sides are completely different shapes and different heights. Take a minute, zoom in if you need to, but they're different. Here's another picture of the back. You can see how far off that train really is. And for the record, I will show another picture of me in the dress before all of these extra jewels were glued on with E6000, but I know how bad I look in this right now. And mind you, this was a custom dress made for my body type, and this is what it looks like. I agree. I think it looks bad. I think it looks really bad on me. Here's a picture of me in the skirt before any of the crystals were added. You can see how much it snatches my waist, how nice all of this lays compared to now. It looks like it's in the middle, but I was also never given a mirror or set up so that I could even see the back. I was so devastated, I couldn't stop crying over how bad the dress was when I got it. I was talking to family, trying to figure out if I needed to go buy a new dress. I was texting my seamstress, asking if she could look at it. I actually did have my seamstress look at it, and she said that there was too much wrong with it, that we weren't able to fix it in 2 days. I was so busy that day trying to figure out all of the wedding stuff, family getting in town. There was so much going on that by the time I finally texted her, this is what I said. You can pause to read this. There it is.
Says, if you would like to fly out here tomorrow with your seamstress to fix the skirt, that can work. When the skirt is lined up with the front of the mini dress and the large rhinestones like the video you sent of the front, the back pleat is totally off to the right side of the skirt and needs to be moved to the center. When the back center pleat is in the middle of the back, the front of the skirt and leg slit is totally showing both legs and almost to the center of my crotch. The leg slit is still showing the underneath fabric a ton, so you didn't pin it back enough. The top of the skirt was supposed to be trickling down like teardrops or ombre, not a solid belt like it is. The overlay isn't pinned at all. The overlay isn't pinned all the way down to the skirt. It is flapping on the back and not sewn down but 4 points. You said the overlay would be flush with the skirt. Following each pleat and being sewn to the dress, there is so much more that you missed. There are even safety pins left in the dress. Damn.
There it is. I gave her the option to come out and help me, and she didn't want anything to do with it. Pause to read, but this was August 18th after she told me she still wasn't done from the original August 10th and then the 15th, and now she's expecting to ship it out Wednesday. And I asked her, can you bring it out here since you're so close to my wedding date?
Says, I did not receive any calls. I'm very concerned regarding the completion of the dress, which was originally scheduled for August 10th. It is now over a week past the due date and you missed the second fitting appointment. Given the urgency of the situation, I cannot wait until Wednesday or further delays. It is crucial that this dress is shipped out by tonight. With my wedding date approaching and considering the substantial investment I have made to ensure this is completed on time, it is imperative that even something was finalized Monday. I was expecting to take the dress home on the 10th, and the delay is causing significant inconvenience. I cannot wait to see if the shipping is delayed or doesn't make it in time. What would you do about the shipping not making it? Honestly, if you want to wait till Wednesday to ship it, I need you to fly out here in person. Otherwise, I need it finished by tonight and shipped out.
I was scared my package wasn't even gonna get here, you guys. The only reason I was showing you guys that is because I wanted to show that I asked her to bring the dress out in case there was anything wrong with it so that we could nip it in the bud right away. But here is August 22nd at 7:45 p.m. This is when I texted her asking her to come and fix it now that it's not even 2 days from my wedding. Like, we are there. I gave her the option to come out and fix it in that last message, and then this was my response after she blew my phone up. This was the day before my wedding, and I was supposed to be focusing on getting married, not a dress that was terrible.
Do you realize the hardship that you've caused me with sending me a dress that is not what we agreed upon? I have felt that my wedding date is ruined. There's no way I can even wear this skirt because it's so bad. If you show up to my wedding or my house and trespass, law enforcement will be called. I expect us to come to a fair resolution. If you'd like to send me prepaid label for me to ship the skirt back, I can. If you'd like to get the whole dress back, I need you to reimburse me for the entire amount of the dress and the prepaid label for all of it to be shipped. Those are your options. We have already paid over half, so if you want just the skirt back and no money reimbursed, you can pay for the shipping. I am going to block you from now until after my wedding. This has caused me so much hardship. I am so disappointed and my heart hurts with how terrible the skirt is.
Phone up. This was the day before my wedding, and I was supposed to be focusing on getting married, not a dress that was terrible. This is the rest of that message. Pause to read. I didn't ever actually block her because I sat my phone down and enjoyed my rehearsal day and my wedding day. But she full on tried to ruin my wedding, even though that dress was absolutely horrible when it got to me. She posted her first video about me on TikTok Friday night, the night before my wedding. There's a reason I had to shut down all my social media. I was getting married. I told her that I would deal with this on Monday, and I also told her that the dress wasn't wearable. So she knew that I wasn't gonna wear it, and she knew that I was gonna talk to her again on Monday to get this dress back to her. After she posted all of those videos slandering me on social media, I knew that it was time to figure this out and let you guys know the truth. Between Saturday when I got married and Monday, I was getting threats on my phone between phone calls and messages. My phone was blowing up through social media. My business, the salon that I work at, and even salons that I don't work at any longer were getting terrible reviews from people that hadn't even heard any side of my story. Even some of my friends' businesses were being harassed because of all of this. You don't have to like the decision that I made to wait until Monday to deal with any of this, but I had to based off of the fact that I was getting married. I wanted to enjoy being a newlywed without any of this extra drama. I never said that I wasn't going to ship the dress back, and I also never said that I wouldn't pay. I told her that we would chat on Monday so that I could get the dress back to her, and I also told her that I was not able to wear the dress. But instead of her talking to me on Monday and not ruining my wedding, she instead went to social media and posted all of this stuff that obviously I have receipts for. I would still like to work this out civilly and offline. I know that a lot of you still might not agree with me, which is totally fine. I just wanted to get my side out here and the truth of it all. But Sin, if you are watching this, like I said last Friday, if you would like to reimburse us the full amount, I don't mind shipping the dress back and paying for the shipping label at this point. But if you don't want to reimburse any of the money, I can still ship you the skirt back. Text me.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog. Man, shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homeboy Lucky Wheels and Deals. He keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section, man. Make sure y'all hit up. We got Opulence Scents, and we got the HiveMindLabs.com, and we got the Custom_Freaks tumblers, man. Make sure you click the links down below in the description. If they got a discount code, use it everydaypj at checkout. All right, let's get to it, man. We got, is it Kazi? And Kazi is a dressmaker. She's not the seamstress. She has somebody who does that for her, apparently. Well, she's catching a lot of backlash because of this. Yep. Everybody believed her until it all went down. Let's check out a couple more videos that Kazi posted after the response. Or she may have posted her, I don't know if this is before the response, but Rayleigh came with some receipts. And I'm going to just be honest, Rayleigh is right. Because when I was listening to Kazi, and she had been posting online about this, and I was just like, I was waiting on this story to unfold so I can bring it to the everyday people. Because she was talking about Rayleigh stole her wedding dress, so we had to wait, and here we are. So let's get into it. This is when she first met Rayleigh. And they were doing the first fitting. That's Rayleigh's Instagram, TikTok. If this is the guy, I mean, that looks better than what she was showing. This don't look like the same dress that Rayleigh had. Is it the same dress? It looks good on her. It's still ugly. When you spend 5 months making a dress just for a client to steal it. That's not the same dress. That one's ugly. Like, that's ugly. That one looks, it wasn't finished. I guess it wasn't finished when she was doing the fitting. But yeah, that's crazy. We got to see what Rayleigh, they said this is the finished dress. Maybe it's just her it look good on. I don't know. It don't look bad at all. It's shiny than a mug. So this the full dress with the skirt. Yeah, you can see the train is off. The train is off. Exactly what she said.
These dresses, which are the sketches from the bridal gown, look like what we produce, since we produce something completely different.
That looked like a good looking dress. Or maybe it's just the person wearing it. I don't know. There's a little too much going on. I mean, it'd be something to wear to a gala or something, whatever. You know. Another nice one. Maybe it's just the person that's wearing it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. She wearing that thing. That looks hideous, but whatever. If that's what she wanted, that's what she get. Now that one look good. Or maybe it's just the person wearing it. I don't know. Shout out to the models though. Okay. But anyway, Kazi is really catching a lot of backlash. Looks like she does good work, but she really fumbled this dress. Let's go back to the actual dress that Rayleigh has. So that's what I was saying. This photo right here, it's not finished. Okay, she did send a finished photo. I want to see the photo where she got it. Let's see if we can find it. Okay. So this is the finished photo. This doesn't look like the one she put on her page. Like the one that she has on her page is a model wearing a dress, and it just doesn't look as good. Maybe it's the model, I don't know. But this one don't look as good. The other one, the layers up here, the lines up here, they flowed a little better. It's like you got some extra space in between here. This one look like it's off center. This one look like it's coming under this one. And it don't look like they match. Like they're not, left and right. They don't mirror each other. These points don't look like the other points. Look how these beads, these are different beads, and they look like they mirror each other. And maybe the beads came out of place. It looks to be the same dress. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Cause it don't look. It can't be the same dress because they not the same size. That looks way tighter on her and I know she not a. She Rayleigh don't look like she got hips like that to go in like that. That model's like a size 3. Rayleigh's like a 6 or 7. She's a normal woman. Nothing wrong with that. But it looks like the other girl's busts are bigger. I don't know. Anyway, everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.